Hi, this is Nigel Merrick, the founder of the Zenologue photography business and marketing website. And as a photography coach, one of the most common questions that I hear from photographers is, how do I get started as a professional photographer? So I just want to put together a quick video here just to explain the methodology and the basic principles that I teach in the Zenologue Prime Focus membership site. So first, what you need to do is to get all the legal stuff sorted out, get all of that stuff out of the way so that we can concentrate on actually starting to build the photography business. So this means deciding on your business name, your branding, getting your website set up, getting your business licenses, registering for sales tax or VAT if you need to do either one of those. All of the rules and regulations for doing all the legal stuff will obviously vary according to where you are, so check your local regulations, and probably it's best to seek the advice of a local business attorney who can help you set up your business properly and make sure that you get off on a proper footing. So next, you want to start out by building a solid foundation. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I came up with this little diagram here called the 6 pillars of success, and I'm going to just go through each of these in turn, but basically what these do is that they work together to reinforce each other and to help you build a really solid foundation for your business, something that you can actually use to build on and hopefully achieve the success that you want in the future. So we'll just take each of these in turn. The first one is mindset, and this is really important, and a lot of people tend to overlook this one. It basically takes into account things like your approach, your mental attitude, how you approach the business, the style of business person that you are, and that kind of thing. But what you want to do is set realistic and achievable goals for yourself. So saying things like, well, I want to earn $1 million in the first year is not really a realistic goal for most people. So be realistic and make sure that your goals are achievable. Break them down into smaller chunks if you want to. It's important to maintain a positive attitude as well throughout all of this. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you feel as though it's a little bit hard work and that maybe you're not making the progress that you want to. And so it's very important to maintain a positive attitude. And this is where the community aspect of the Zenologue Prime Focus membership site really comes into play, because you can get support and moral support from the other members in the group. You can get critiques and ask questions and all that kind of thing, and feel as though you're part of a community where everyone is working towards the same goals. You need to be 100% committed to success. That doesn't mean that you just have an interest in being successful, or that you maybe want to be successful as long as it doesn't involve too much work. This is work, and you're going to have to be 100% committed to your business to make it work. And that means investing in business education. The Zenologue Prime Focus system is one example, but there are plenty of others. If you need a mentor for a particular weakness in your business, for example, maybe sales or something like that, then go hire a mentor. Go find someone that can help you and teach you how to do this stuff. And you need to have a forward-thinking mentality, which means that you're always looking to the future. You're always looking for ways that you can improve yourself and your business and your sales and your marketing and that kind of thing. Next is positioning. And don't make this big mistake. This is what I hear from a lot of people when they're first starting out. They say things like, since I'm new and no one knows me, I'll have to take every possible photography job going, no matter what the subject is, just to make some money until I get established, and then I can think about specializing. This is a huge mistake. And if you're one of these photographers that says, well, I do weddings and portraits and families and kids and babies and pets and fish and just about anything else, and commercial and architecture, well, you're confusing the market. People who come to see you for a particular purpose aren't interested if you do 10 million other things. So pick the one thing that you're really passionate about and focus on it. That doesn't mean that you can't do other stuff. It just means that you need to kind of play those things down a little bit in your positioning. It also means, who is it that you're going to be aiming for in the market? Who's your ideal client? What demographic do they have? How much are they likely to spend? Are you going to be pricing yourself high or low or somewhere in the middle? So position yourself at the point where you feel you can make the biggest contribution. Next is marketing, of course, and marketing in its simplest form is earning and competing for the attention of your ideal client or target market. Good marketing educates your prospects on who you are, what you stand for and believe in, and why you do what you do, and how they can benefit from working with you. Marketing isn't, putting everything in people's faces all the time and that kind of thing, or just being too aggressive about it. And one of the things that I teach in my system is the idea of content marketing, where we use good marketing copy to connect with and educate our clients. Next, of course, is SEO, and you might be the most personable and friendly photographer in the world with perhaps the most amazing photography anyone could hope for. You might even have the sexiest looking professional photography website on the planet, but none of that's of any use to you at all if no one can find you. SEO is something that a lot of photographers tend to kind of look over, and and then they don't really pay much attention to it, and kind of think that, well, maybe it will take care of itself if they just put a website up and that kind of thing. Well, the bad news is that it won't, and the good news is that it's not difficult. So anyone can do good enough SEO to get themselves ranked highly in the local search engine. So invest some time in learning how to do SEO, pick up the latest tips and tricks, and sort of keep abreast of what's happening in Google, and you'll be fine. Sales, of course, are not going to make any money if we don't make any sales, and if the client can see that you're uncomfortable with your own prices or nervous about asking for the money, they will either consciously or unconsciously become a lot more resistant to the sales process, making your job that much harder. And again, a lot of us have this kind of idea of the greasy, used car salesman type personality, of really being pushy and just making the whole sales process that much more difficult and uncomfortable for people. And that's really not what sales is about. Sales is helping people to get what they want, and by making sure that we sell to them ethically and in a way that we're not being too pushy, makes the whole process so much more pleasant for everybody. Finally, above all else, never lose touch with your clients. Client relationships are a huge part of your business, and this is probably the one of these pillars that gets left out all the time. I see photographers who, they get their clients, they make the sale, they do great photography, their clients are thrilled, they give them the photographs, and then they never hear from them again. So you need to keep in touch with your clients. You could start an email newsletter, for example. Call them on the phone every once in a while. Feature them on your blog and sort of make them famous in your community. And mail them cards during the holiday seasons to send them thank you notes. Or maybe you notice on Facebook that one of their family members is sick or someone's having a hard time. Just send them a little sort of note of encouragement in the mail. Offer help if they need something. Treat your clients like they're a part of your family, and they'll love you, and they will recommend you to their friends, and word of mouth marketing will just kind of go off the charts. So what should you do next? Well, the Zenologue Prime Focus membership program focuses on all of these aspects, plus a lot more besides, and this should really be your guide to photography business success. And you can learn more about that at www.zenologue.com/blog/primefocus, just exactly as it is there on the screen, and you'll see how we educate through webinars and through all the articles on the website and all this kind of thing. Plus we have the private support community where all the photographers can kind of get together and help each other out. And also you'll get your own personal profile page as well on the site that will give you some great SEO back to your website. So go check it out. It's www.zenologue.com/blog/primefocus, and we'll see you on the inside.